Hello everybody, welcome to Manifesting with me, Lee, where I get to share my manifestation tips with you guys. Today's video is not going to be very long. I'm hoping that it's not going to be long. I always say it's not going to be long and then it ends up being extremely long, but I really just want to touch on the topic of why some of you, or it may take longer for you to manifest, why it seems like you have not manifested your SP or your desire, whatever it may be. On the subject of SPs, because a lot of people are finding manifesting an SP a challenge, I'd say the reason is because a lot of people are still stuck onto the old story. So you'll find that you are visualizing, you are scripting, you are affirming and all of that, and still you're like, I've been doing this for 3 months, I've been doing this and nothing is working, I've been faithfully following all the techniques, but why is it that I'm not manifesting? Why? And let me tell you something, guys. Whether I make a video on manifesting an SP from a long distance to a short distance, or manifesting commitment, now anything surrounding manifesting an SP, the results or the method of how we get there is still the same. It's all about the subconscious being impressed with the new story and you dominantly returning to the desired state. It's all about states, right? For instance, guys, 4D creates the 3D. What is created in the 4D has to reflect in the 3D. That's just the law, spiritual law, call it whatever, mental law. It's the law, okay? Everything is spiritual. Or it's mental, whatever way, it's absolute. We cannot really touch it and feel it, but that's what it takes to create the reality that we are living in today. So if you feel that I've been doing this for too long, ask yourself this question and really be honest with yourself. Have you been dominantly remaining in the state or returning to the state where you have what you are manifesting? Or have you been doing ups and downs, spiraling, manifesting, affirming, or doing techniques or scripting and visualizing, and then at the end of the day you go back to that feeling of you still don't have it? You're still aware, you're still in the awareness of you not having your SP. What's really going on, you guys? So sometimes I feel like you need to reflect a bit. And I'm not blaming it on you or anything, because to some people this is very, very challenging, in the sense that, and I've said it in so many of my videos, that remember, you are bringing new knowledge, you are learning new habits. Habits take time. They take time, they take repetition as a habit, repeating the same thing over and over and over again, up until it's like, it's a part of who you are. It's easy for you to believe. Your mind automatically goes there. So where does your mind automatically go? Like, you could learn something now. I could read from a book right now and get a quote, motivational quote, and then I'm like, oh, I'm so moved by that, and then I forget about it and I continue to go back to my old story where I'm discouraged again, forget all about the fact that I've actually had a quote of some sort. So at the end of the day, you can be motivated. I can speak inspiring messages to you as much as I want. I could motivate you all I want. I could read a motivational book to you, the law of assumption techniques. I could read it all. But at the end of the day, when I'm done with you and you're done listening to all of that, you still return to the state of I still don't have anything, I still don't have it, and you still go back to the old story. I don't have my SP, I don't have this, I don't have that. You just continuously associating yourself with what you don't have. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to continue having that, seeing more of that. Impressing the subconscious mind is our toughest challenge. Takes time. You have to be patient, and you really have to commit to the process. If you're not going to commit to the process, guys, and you just want to see microwaved results, I don't know what's going to help you, because what does get you to manifest your stuff is just you believing and you being in the state of knowing that it's already done. I wish I can explain this further, but should I find creative ways of explaining this in another way that could help you, I'm more than committed to the process. But if you're not going to commit and you're not going to be patient with the process, you're not going to put in the work, you're not going to commit to the process, then nobody can help you. We can, as mentors, we can, as coaches, sit with you, talk to you, tell you that, listen, do this for 3 days, do that, and believe, visualize, script, affirm, and whatnot. And then if you're not going to do that, if you're going to be lazy, or you're going to easily be discouraged when you have to repeat that on the loop, and however long it takes for you, because it's different with people. For someone to believe something, it can take a day. For someone to get something in their mind, it can take a week. Some people, it can take months, depending on things that have happened in your lives. Because remember, guys, we are influenced. Our thoughts are influenced by the things that have happened in our lives. Couple of stuff, that are painful, traumatic, and all of that. And that may have created a set of beliefs that are governing your lifestyle right now. If you believe that you are not worthy of good things, it's probably because you've had a lot of situations that some of them are not your fault. You didn't know any better. So you grew up, in a negative environment with people telling you you're not good enough, you're not smart, you're not intelligent, you can't do this, you can't do that, you're always going to be a failure. So obviously your mindset, you hear that on repetition mode the whole time. So obviously it's going to get to a point where you feel like, maybe this is true. Maybe I am not good enough. Maybe I'm dumb. Maybe I can't get things. Maybe I'm not good enough. Maybe people don't love me. Blah, blah, blah. And the list goes on. It took repetition. Then your mind heard that over and over and over again. So now, how do we move from that mindset to the new mindset? You now have to create a new set of beliefs for yourself, because now you know better. You know better. You're no longer the old version. Same goes with an SP. Some of you are holding on to the old story of your SP, what your SP said. My SP said they don't want to be with me anymore. You are still affected by the words of your SP. Guys, it's going to have to get to a point where you have to forgive your SP. You gotta have to let go of the resentment, let go of the old story, let go of the words. Okay, give yourself a day where you are like, you know what? Let me reflect on everything that my SP said. They don't want to be with me. They don't want to do that. They don't want to do that. You hear everything, all the stuff that they've said. Okay, take a day, take a minute to take it all in. But then what are you going to do? Are you going to remain in the problematic state, or are you going to think of a solution? How am I going to get myself out of this? And how am I going to get myself out of it in a state that I'm going to get what I want at the end of the day? You can't sit there licking your wounds all day, every day, about the same thing. You have to get to a point where you're like, okay, so this is what they said, but I need to remember that I'm in a different journey. I now have new knowledge. I have new information. How do I use this information to my advantage? What do you know? The law of assumption says that what you imagine is your truth. So if you keep hearing, I don't want you, get out of my life, this is not going to work, you and I are done, oh, they ghosted me, oh, this and this, oh, I can't handle this. It's you telling yourself that you can't. And the only way to break that is for you to tell yourself that, you know what, I'm done with this. I'm going to change the story. The only thing that I'm hearing from my SP is that they love me. They want to be with me. They can't get enough of me. Whatever it is that you want to hear. I don't know what it is that you want from your SP. Only you know your truth. But you gotta write that down, or you gotta repeat it to yourself. And that's the only thing that you choose to hear. Stop giving attention to the things that you don't want. Stop giving attention to the fact that they were so mean to you. They meant it. You could see it in their eyes that this person, they meant it when they said this. You gotta stop believing that. Stop being intimidated by someone else's words. You gotta start taking back your power and take those words and hear the opposite. Hear them saying something else that makes your heart happy. Okay, guys, a lot of you are not seeing the results because you keep spiraling and you keep looking at, but I affirmed for 3 days. Why can't I see the changes? It's because you are out here giving yourself a cut of time. You don't know. Don't worry too much about how long it's going to take and who's supposed to do what. Stop looking at the external to validate if your assumptions or your affirmations are working, or your meditations or your visualization or your scripting techniques are working. It's working. It's working. It worked from the minute you said it is so. I've got this. I'm powerful. I'm strong. I'm lovable. Whatever it is that you tell yourself, it is so. But if somebody comes and says, oh, you're such a liar, you're going to have to choose whether you're going to believe that or you're going to believe what you say about yourself. So guys, and I'm going to say this before I end up the video. The truth lies with you about what you want in your life, about what you want to see happening in your life. It lies with you. What you say about yourself and what you say about your situation is more important, is more powerful than what anybody can ever say about you. Somebody can tell you that this doesn't work. This whole thing of the law of assumption doesn't work. It's pointless. I've had a lot of comments, people saying all this kind of stuff. I can choose to allow those words to affect me from doing what's always been working for me. Or I can tell myself that I don't care what anybody says. I don't care what it takes for me to get what I want. I'm going to do exactly what it is that I need to do, that I know to do, and I'm going to make sure that I push through. And if I still don't have it when I look around me, it means that I still need to push up until I see it. The fact that you don't see it around you means that you need to keep persisting. Take it as a sign that, okay, if I don't see what I want, it means that I should continue pushing for what I want. Don't take the fact that, oh, but Lee, I've been sitting here affirming for 3 months, but why is it not here? Keep pushing, because if you get lost in the process, if you surrender to the process of continuously saying whatever it is that you want to say over and over and over again, one day, it's just going to drop out of thin air. I promise you. Why am I saying this to you? I'm not lying to you. I'm saying this to you because I've seen it. Every time I allowed myself to believe negative things, you know what happened? Negative things happened. Every time I told myself something negative about myself, something would come about that would actually prove me right. So our words, our thoughts, our behavior matter a lot. So we got to make sure that whatever we think, whatever we say, whatever we do is in alignment with what we believe for ourselves, and the rest shall be history. Persist, repeat, persist, repeat, persist, repeat in the new story, and make the new story very clear. If you are done with this old person and you can't let go and you can't forgive, you can't do this, maybe it's time to move on to the next person, guys. Maybe it's time to move on to the next SP, because I don't know, because it takes you letting go. Recreating another person is you having new thoughts about them. And stop holding on to what they did, what they didn't say, what they said, and whatever that hurt your feelings. You gotta let that go. Okay? So, thank you so much for lending me your ears. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. I love you so much. And bye.